Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Lakers LeBron James goes wild after Lil Bro Rui Hachimura erupts in Jazz destruction. LeBron James was Rui Hachimura's biggest fan after Hachimura poured in a career high in scoring in the Lakers win over the Jazz. The Los Angeles Lakers have noticeably played at a much better level upon Rui Hachimura's reinsertion into the starting five. On Wednesday night, with the Lakers slated to face the Utah Jazz sans LeBron James, who was getting a head start on his All-Star break, Hachimura had a golden opportunity to cement himself as an even bigger game-changer for the purple and gold. That is exactly what he did. In a 138-122 victory over the Jazz, Hachimura took advantage of the opportunity he had in front of him and dropped a career-high 36 points on an elite 13-19 shooting performance. With James out, the onus fell on Anthony Davis to lead the way, but Davis ended up receiving plenty of contributions from his teammates, none bigger than the effort Hachimura put in what is the best game of his career to this point. LeBron James, being the ultimate hype man that he is when he's abounding with joy, immediately became Rui Hachimura's biggest fan after a superstar-level performance to help fill the void left by his absence in, most importantly, a game that ended up being a victory for the Lakers. The past two games before his explosion against the Jazz was already portending a very bright imminent future for Rui Hachimura. He has been getting into a very healthy rhythm, and the Lakers' playmakers have been actively seeking him out as a scoring option. In wins against the New Orleans Pelicans and Detroit Pistons, Hachimura averaged 18 points and 11.5 shot attempts, showing that he's becoming more comfortable in his current role. To those who have been watching the Lakers religiously, seeing Hachimura explode in the manner he did against the Jazz is simply the culmination of the progression the 26-year-old forward has been making as he cements a prominent role in Darvin Ham's rotation. Fans have been calling on Ham to give Hachimura more minutes than Taurean Prince, and Hachimura has delivered on more than one occasion now. Just like last season, the Lakers appear to be riding the ship just in time for a playoff push. This time, however, one of the solutions to their problem was always sitting there, waiting to be found. Steve Kerr's disappointing reaction after Klay Thompson made late-game mistake. Steve Kerr's dismay after Klay Thompson's late-game error. Steve Kerr's reaction following Klay Thompson's late-game mistake against the Los Angeles Clippers has sparked disappointment and concern among fans and analysts alike. As the Golden State Warriors fought to maintain their lead in a tightly contested game, Thompson's decision to foul Russell Westbrook with just 39 seconds remaining raised eyebrows and ultimately sealed their fate in a 130-125 loss. Kerr, visibly animated on the sidelines, expressed disbelief at Thompson's intentional foul, emphasizing that it was not part of the team's strategy at that critical moment. The Warriors, down by 3 points with limited time left, were aiming to defend without fouling, giving themselves a chance to tie the game if they secured a stop and a rebound. The loss against the Clippers marked a disappointing end to Golden State's 5-game win streak, punctuating a game in which they relinquished a commanding 15-point lead. This defeat was particularly frustrating given the Warriors' recent strong defensive performances, which had contributed to their success in previous games. However, in the face of mounting losses, including several instances where significant leads were squandered, the team finds itself slipping in the Western Conference standings, a trend that Kerr acknowledges with concern. Despite the disappointing outcome, individual performances stood out, notably Stephen Curry's historic night with 41 points and Brandon Podziemski's impressive contribution of 25 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds off the bench. Podziemski's resilience and versatility were evident throughout the game, even in the face of physical altercations with opposing players. Looking ahead, Kerr remains determined to address the team's defensive lapses and regain momentum as they navigate a challenging stretch of the season. With the loss to the Clippers serving as a wake-up call, the Warriors are focused on regrouping and learning from their mistakes to ensure a stronger performance in future games. Stephen Curry addressed the recent rumors surrounding the Golden State Warriors' reported attempt to trade for Los Angeles Lakers superstar LeBron James. Following the Warriors' loss to the Los Angeles Clippers, Curry shared his perspective on the matter, expressing little surprise at the speculation. Curry emphasized that it's not uncommon for NBA teams to explore potential trade opportunities, especially around the trade deadline. He noted that while such discussions might not always lead to actual deals, they are a standard part of the front office's evaluation process. Regarding the specific inquiry about LeBron James, Curry admitted that while he wasn't privy to the details of the conversations, it wasn't unexpected for the Warriors to explore the possibility. Although no blockbuster deal materialized between the Warriors and Lakers, Curry acknowledged the significance of the team's interest in James, particularly as the NBA approaches the offseason. With James holding a significant player option for the 2024-25 season, there's speculation that he could opt for free agency, presenting potential opportunities for teams like the Warriors to pursue him. The prospect of LeBron James joining forces with Stephen Curry, widely regarded as one of the greatest shooters in NBA history, is intriguing. Despite both players having competed fiercely against each other in 4 NBA Finals, the idea of them teaming up to pursue a championship adds an intriguing dynamic to the league's landscape. While it remains uncertain whether such a partnership will come to fruition, the mere speculation surrounding it highlights the ongoing intrigue and speculation that characterizes the NBA offseason. For now, fans and analysts alike will continue to speculate about the potential outcomes of such rumors and their implications for the future of both franchises. LeBron James wanted the Lakers to trade for Trae Young or DeJounte Murray this season. LeBron James wanted the Lakers to trade for one of the Hawks' backcourt pairing. Despite his team standing pat at the trade deadline this season, LeBron James was doing everything he could to get the Lakers an upgrade to their roster. According to The Athletic's Jovan Buha, Sam Amick, and Anthony Slater, Trae Young and DeJounte Murray of the Hawks were at the top of LeBron's wish list, and he's been advocating for them to become Lakers all season long. James was also in support of the Lakers trading for DeJounte Murray or Zach LaVine, 2 Clutch Sports clients, in the weeks and months leading into the 2024 trade deadline, according to those sources. At 39 years old, LeBron James doesn't have time to be patient, and the latest intel out of Los Angeles indicates that he's been putting more pressure than ever for the Lakers to make a move. This year, for whatever reason, the Lakers decided not to do anything at all, despite being involved in a number of conversations. At one point, both DeJounte Murray and Trae Young were involved in trade rumors, and both were considered high-priority targets for the purple and gold. As premier backcourt guards, Murray and/or Young would have been a major boost this season in Los Angeles. Young, in particular, would have sparked a new offense for this Lakers team, but it seems they would rather hold their cards and wait for an opportunity to go star hunting in the summer. Now, in the aftermath of the deadline, the front office strategy has raised some serious questions about whether their long-term plans are truly in alignment with LeBron's. Thanks to a player option next season, James has the ultimate control over his destiny, and he could the Lakers behind if he feels they've lost sight of the mission. Will LeBron James leave the Lakers if they don't make a trade? This season, there was some serious noise on a potential LeBron James trade, and even Rich Paul had to come out and deny that the King was headed to another team. Even so, several teams have already tried to lure James away, and it seems more possible than ever that he might consider a change of scenery one last time. In the West, we just recently found out that the Warriors tried to pair LeBron with Stephen Curry before the idea was shut down by the Lakers and LeBron's camp. In the East, the Cavaliers look like a prime candidate for James given their history and position near the top of the standings. Wherever LeBron goes next will likely have a lot to do with his son, Bronny, who is months away from becoming draft eligible. Depending on where Bronny goes in the draft, LeBron could very well follow him on a one or even multi-year deal. this summer, the Lakers have considered drafting Bronny themselves just to keep LeBron happy, but it's clearly going to take more than that to keep him around for the long haul. Unless the Lakers can build him a championship-level team, there's really no reason for LeBron to come back at all unless it's for family or for a chance to compete for a title and add to his GOAT case. And you, fan, what do you think about Trae Young playing for Lakers? Leave your opinion in the comments.